First off, we're going to start by saying all praise, honor, and glory goes to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Echad.
Love, honor to the apostles, bishops, and elders, great millstone, and salutations to Akim, and the elect throughout the four corners of the word that's constantly enduring. Shalom. Back at it once again to bring out this word and to edify and to wake up the elect. So with that, let's get on.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 24, verse 5. It reads, "The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof."
Yeah, the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Right? Because who's in rulership? Esau, the so-called white man. I think that's in it speaks about it's not your rest.
Yep.
You know? Yeah, Micah. Yep.
It says, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
That's right, and that's Esau, man. That's the so-called white man. All these things have been done under his rulership. Right? That's why the scripture is also known as the wicked. Read that part again.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 24, verse 5. It reads, "The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant."
Right, so everything in the scriptures, all the laws, statutes, commandments, that's set up for a purpose and order. Esau comes and he takes it and he basically mangles it, man. He doesn't pay no attention. You know, he doesn't take heed. He's very rebellious because he's the wicked. Can I preach up real quick?
For Micah 2?
Yeah.
Okay. This is in Micah chapter 2, verse 10. "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest."
That's talking about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, starting with the elect, of course, okay? Arise ye and depart, meaning come out of the ways. Not literally get on an airplane and fly to Israel or fly to Africa, right? Because the whole world is under the vibration of America and the so-called white man, right?
It says, "Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction."
It's polluted and destroy you even with a sword destruction, right? Which everything's polluted about this place. You know, from the water, from the air you breathe, from the food you eat, okay, to the TV, all right, the radio stations, whatever you listen to, it's all folly, man, and wickedness. Right? Look at Kim Kardashian. All right, she was just exposed for doing some satanic act and putting it on the web, man. Right? Dealing with Christmas, which Christmas goes back to Santa Familia, some shit like that. Saturnalia, right?
Yeah.
The god of Saturn, the water. Okay. So she was exposed for that, man. But that's the wickedness that the vibration of America is under, and the so-called white man, right? But our people, they would love to join the music industry, right, or become celebrities, but that's the cost it comes with, right? Oh, okay, go back.
So it's Isaiah, chapter 24. I'm gonna read verse 5 again. Continue. Verse 5. It reads, "The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant, therefore have the curse devoured the earth."
Yeah, because he tell you in a heartbeat that he is the true Israelites. That's just a straight lie, okay? But here it is. He doesn't follow not one law, statute, or commandment. So it says, therefore what?
It reads, "Therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate."
Right, so the curse have devoured the earth. So this land of America is not blessed, it's cursed. All right, and ultimately it's going to be destroyed. But now this place is being consumed due to those curses. Right, we see the doom and gloom in the future, in the near future. Right, you see the dollar is collapsing. Right, it's going to be famines. You see the signs of famines approaching. Okay, and things are going to get worse. You have wars and rumors of wars, which is going to get nuclear. There's going to be a draft. There's going to be civil war, civil unrest. You know, and all those are curses coming upon this place. Ultimately, it's going to be those nuclear missiles.
It reads, therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left.
Right, and that's going into those missiles, man. And few men left. Right? Why? Because where those men going? Those men are going to war. Over there in Ukraine, they call it the Migrani. Right? Because they send those Ukrainian men over there to the war to just die. Get hit by a drone or bullets or whatever the case may be. But when you go to war, that's judgment, man. Anything can happen in that midst. They can use biological warfare, chemicals. All right? They can drop a bomb on you. You know, you could be eating at your camp and they just blow your ass up. So it says few men will be left, right? Because why? They're going to war, and then also those nuclear missiles. Sorry, this madness pass. Going to war, and there's also going to be those nuclear missiles. That's why China developed their nuclear missiles capability, right? Russia, you know, Russia leads the way with nuclear weapons, and all these countries, they aimed at America. You know, you got these firefighters, you know, go across the fire, but guess what? They ain't gonna put out those nuclear missiles. They ain't gonna put out that fire.
That's right. That's right. Continuing on. It reads, the new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh.
Yeah, all the merry-hearted do sigh. You know, when you drink wine, it's for a time of celebration. You know, like right now we in this these so-called holidays and whatnot, Christmas. What was it? Thanksgiving. First it was November was Thanksgiving. Christmas, New Year's, right? And all of it is all folly, right? The Lord wasn't born on December 25th.
Yeah.
Okay? So it's all folly, it's all demonic, worshiping of idols. All right? But now it's getting harder and harder to do these things as they would like, because you go to these houses, they'll put their lights up and everything, and they'll take pictures, but now these lights is you ain't see as many houses putting up lights. You have some Americans that's die hard about these celebrations. They celebrate everything: Thanksgiving, Christmas, holiday, Christmas, Halloween. They putting up all decorations, but now that spirit is starting to dwindle. Okay.
Yep. You got people putting up videos talking about how shit don't feel right, and you know holidays don't feel the same. You know how before, you know, they used to get excited for the holidays. Now they feel, you know, they feel depressed, you know, with everything that's going on in the world. How the energy, there's an energy switch. And it's a lot of people talking about that. And they don't realize, you know, well, something in their spirit is telling them judgment is coming. You know, that they can't fully grasp what's about to come, but they can tell like something bad is about to happen. That's what they're saying.
And that's true. That's the spirit, man. Even these different nations here in America, like Yemen. A lot of guys from Yemen, they own the corner stores, right? At one point, they weren't too concerned about the war in the Middle. My brother. They weren't too concerned about the war in the Middle East because they said Yemen is not involved, but now Yemen is involved in the war. Okay, so now that mood is starting to change. There's so many disasters. There's so many disasters happening abroad, like Haiti, right? Haiti's on fire. But you have Haitians that's living in America, okay? But they can't really rest their minds because they know they have their family in Haiti that's going through it, right? A lot of these things are set up by the United States government, right? You gotta say, you know.
Done. Verse 8: the mirth of Tambrits ceaseth. The noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the heart ceaseth.
And that happened. That's also happened around 2019, 2020. You know, you think about that?
Now I was just thinking that I was gonna say, you know, the switch started pandemic 2020.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That was a hell of a switch, man. The streets were empty. right? Everybody, if you want to see the ball drop, you have to see it from your TV. If you want to see a movie, you have to rent it and stay home and watch it, right? Everything was digital. Even the NBA, the NBA has its lowest ratings ever since. It never really bounced back. Pun intended.
Yeah. Even like certain places, you couldn't use cash because certain places, at that time they were saying, they was afraid that basically the virus was going to spread through the cash, and that was all like set up so they could basically weaken the dollar and get people to used to using their digital wallets and things of that nature. It reads, I'm gonna read it again. This is Isaiah chapter 24 verse 8. The mirth of Tamrit ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoiceth endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth.
Yo, matter of fact, just to say real quick, even the musicians, man, because the musicians, a lot of these rappers and singers, they make their song, they make their music at concerts. They go on tour. All that came to a halt, right? You had some musicians trying to go, digital and have like a digital concert, but that really wasn't working. That's not really gonna hit as in person, right?
Versus thing.
Yeah.
That's when it started.
Yeah.
That shit was dry, so they was doing verses virtually. It couldn't be, a lot of people in the crowd, and they was going to streaming it.
Yeah.
You had to pay per view.
Yeah, but all of that is, bread and circus. Take your mind off what's the situation really at hand. And guess what? There's going to be another one. 2020 is going to look like a cakewalk. Okay? And they're going to use that to establish the, man? The jab. Right? Finish it over.
I believe it says, verse 10. It says they shall, Salaki, it says the city of confusion, or matter of fact, let me start from verse 9 again. Isaiah 24:9, they shall not drink wine with a song, strong drink shall be better to them that drink it.
Right.
It reads, the city of confusion is broken down, every house is shut up, that no man may come in.
Yeah, the city of confusion is something about America. All right? America is a city of confusion. You just saw them firemen go up and down with them loud-ass lights. All right? But it goes deeper, man, because you got men that try to become women, or, try to become women. Women try to become men. Men participate in women's sports. All right? Which makes no sense because a man is naturally stronger than a woman, even down to the bone density. So, of course, the man's going to be more athletic, more, faster, stronger, even smarter. Yeah.
That was okay. It says, verse 11, there is a crying for wine in the streets.
Right, cry for wine in the streets, which that wine is going into the Bible, man.
Yep.
Okay? The true understanding of the Bible, the wisdom, knowledge, your understanding, and the prophecies, why these things happening, okay? Because our people don't really have understanding, and they don't really want understanding until calamity, until disaster, until it's too late.
Yeah.
Okay? Like 9/11, for example. 9/11 happened, all the Bibles in the stores sold out. Okay? The apostles was telling us they had the most, the biggest crowd they ever had before around that time. So imagine what's going to happen when disaster strikes us again. All right? And it's going to come out the blue. It's going to be more, people going to need answers. You're going to have your relatives. You might have a brother in the world, a cousin in the world. Your parents, they might ask you, yo, what's going on, man? What your Israelite buddies saying about this thing? All right? Why is this happening? That's the cry for the wine, man. It's going to be too late to seek the Lord in that time.
I got a quick precept?
Yes, sir.
This is Amos chapter 8, verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord thy power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water.
Not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, which that is going to happen. But that's not the point we made right now. Right?
It reads, but of hearing the words of the Lord.
But of hearing the words of the Lord. Meaning what? The prophets ain't going to be out there in the highways and byways. Okay? And you know, for the last 3 weeks, you didn't really come out because of the weather. It was, you know, too cold or you know, unbearable to come outside. It won't be the wise thing to do. So if you don't know the online account, then you know, you won't be able to find the prophets.
Yeah.
All right, but here it is. Here it is. It's gonna come a time when the internet's gonna shut down. Right? They're already starting to make you. They want you to pay for certain things online that comes with, like, you know, the truthful information. Right? They want you to pay for certain things. Certain things they shadow ban. So for brother bringing out the scriptures online, they'll shadow ban it, so the majority of people don't really see it. Right?
Yep. Yeah. It reads, verse 12, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it.
And shall not find it. All right. And why is that? Because the Lord's going to take the men off the streets. Okay. What the scriptures say? Scriptures say, go to the sellers and buy.
Yeah.
Right. Because the information that we're given to you, some of our apostles and our bishops and elders on down through the spirit of Yahweh Shimon Yahushai, it's not going to be available as it is now. We're on every corner. Right. It's Israelites everywhere. You know, bringing out the word, and especially you start with GMS, okay? That's where the 100% truth is. So the Lord is Holy Spirit that we all over. We hear it right here in New York, and all over the American states, and also global, man. And that's all through the Spirit. You didn't. It don't like go to Trinidad and said, "Listen, I want to open a Trinidad camp." The Spirit had it to where they heard the word. And they took the word in, man. Why is that? Because they are of the elect. Okay, the elect is gonna get it. But 2/3, you know, 2/3 of our people, they ain't gonna get this word, man. It's gonna be a famine of the word unto them. Yeah.
This is the.
Second Ezra chapter 5, verse 9. It says, and salt water shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit, which is wisdom, hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into the secret chamber, and shall be sought of many, and yet not be found. Then shall unrighteousness and incontinency be multiplied upon earth.
And this is going into the end times, right? It's going into Jacob's trouble. Okay. So around those times where, you know, the salt water becoming bitter, which that's going into what? Nuclear missiles. Okay. But then, because why? Nuclear missiles will contaminate the water, but also the water is already contaminated, man. In some states, the water is no good to drink. Right? I forgot what state it was. I think it was either South Carolina, where they're complaining about the water smelling like gasoline or something like that, man. Okay, so the water is contaminated. You can't drink it, right? And things are getting worse. It's a famine of water, and when that happens, you're gonna want to know what's going on, because you don't get this information in those churches, those so-called churches, which ain't nothing but modern day bros. They don't give you that information. That information is only with the men of the Lord. Lord willing, we part of that number. That was it. So you go back.
Yep. Go back to Isaiah 24.
He finished off. He was about to say that.
This is Isaiah chapter 24, verse 12. Matter of fact, Salakia, verse 9. It says, they shall not drink wine with the song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in.
Yeah, every house is shut up, that no man may come in. Going into the businesses, right? All these businesses going to crumble. A lot of these businesses are already shutting down. All right, Jason Penny had a major shutdown a couple of years back. Toys R Us is out, totally out of business. Okay. What else they had that shut down, man? A lot of these businesses shut down, man. And guess what? These people that work there, that use that money to pay their bills, pay for their kids, college, whatever, man. Okay, but they need that money. But here it is, these businesses are shutting down. It's about to be a government shutdown. All right, in the future, and that's going into the confusions, man. This is that city of confusion.
Yep. It says, there is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone.
All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. That remind me of Ecclesiastes.
Yeah, the 12th chapter.
Yeah.
I was about to.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All joy is darkened, man. You know, this ain't we're not in a time. We say it was a time for everything, right? We're not in the time of joy right now.
Yeah.
You should be trying to find the Lord right now, man.
Yeah.
Especially if you're an Israelite.
Yeah.
You know, seek the Lord. Get that what you got. Get that.
So Ezekiel 7:26, it says, mischief shall be upon mischief, and rumor shall be upon rumor. Then shall they seek a vision of the prophet, but the law shall perish from the priests, and counsel from the ancients.
That's right. And listen, they don't have understanding on those the Heavenly Father chariots, man. You know, which what they call them, UAPs. Okay, unidentified aerial phenomenons, UFOs, unidentified flying objects. They even go as far to call them drones. Okay, he so wish he had that technology, but he don't. And the people ain't stupid. They're like, yo, man, I ain't never seen no drone like this before. That's because it's not a drone. It's a chariot of Heavenly Father, right? And those they go at what they do is they defy the laws of gravity. Okay, they go from Mach 5 to Mach 10 and faster, and stop in a dime. They can disappear and reappear, go into the water while making a splash. Okay, so those ain't the drones. Drones can't do that. If the drone go in the water, it might break, it might malfunction because of electricity. You want to take it on that?
And I was gonna say, and the chariots have been recorded for thousands of years. So were they drones back then too? Because you got a lot of people saying, "Oh, it's the government, it's the government." That don't make sense because even since like the 40s, they had chariot sightings over the Capitol. You know, they've always had chariot sightings before they had all this new technology. So it can't be drones. And people, certain people are saying it's the angels now. You know, because they watch the Israelites. You know, they see those people in Congress that came out and said they believe those are angels. So now you see a lot of people in the comments saying, "Oh, those are the angels," but they're thinking that they're here to help them, help the world. Like, they're here to stop nuclear warfare. That's what they're saying. But really, they're here to bring judgment to America. That's what they don't understand. But yeah, that was it.
Good Ecclesiastes 12?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to start from the top.
Yeah.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth.
Remember now your creator, the days of your youth. You went into the elect, okay? Because 2/3 of you remember nothing. They choose not to. All right? But the spirit ain't on it. It says, remember now your creator in the days of your youth. Which, the men come into the truth now fairly young. All right? And if you come in your old age, that don't really matter. The spirit is on you to come in, you come in. Right? Remember now your creator, the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, which is He is, and the name of the Son is Yahweh Shai, which is He is the deliverer. Yep. Okay? So those names, that's us coming back, remembering our Father, man. Come back into the truth, the Father and the Son. Okay?
It reads, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
Yeah, that's right, man. Because you don't want to wait till the last minute to try to worship Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, and do His will. It's going to be too late by then. You gotta you gotta get down now and put in your work. You know, shed that old man and get out there on the highways and byways, wake up the elect and condemn the 2/3. Right?
It reads, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain.
Meaning what? That the wisdom is going to be darkened. All right, it's going to go away. Okay. So how is it going to go away? By, first of all, the prophets. It's not going to be out there on the highways and byways. All right, and your government is not going to have any answers for you. Okay, because why? They get their answers from the Most High too, from the left hand side. So the Lord's going to take away all those the information, you know, and the Lord's going to take it away from them, and He's doing it right now. Okay, there's so many things the Lord is doing besides the chariots. The Lord is opening up different planets, because you know we still got a telescope. I'm about to name it. They got yep. We got a telescope that's so big and strong that it could see like galaxies away. Okay, so they could see different planets, stars, and whatnot, and they could see. They see a star. They saw a planet, and the planet was shining, and they said the planet is shining, and this is signs of life. We might not be alone in the world. Okay, so that's something we've been saying. How could we be alone? There is such thing as angels. All right, and those angels are gonna what? They're gonna, you know, create the see, the world is constantly expanding. You know, so Esau can't search out the world, although he would like to. Right.
It reads, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves.
The keepers of the house being Esau, right? The keepers of the house. This is their rulership. You know, they're in control of it. And the strong men shall bow themselves. Yeah, proud men, mighty men, military men.
Yep.
All right, men that depend on physical abilities or depend on weapons, physical weapons. All right, they're gonna be in a humble state because guns can't help you when you need food. All right, or you know, when you're in a state of distress, unless you just want to end your life, because that's going off too. You ain't supposed to be committing no suicide. Right?
Yep. It says, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened.
Right, bro. So what? The grinders cease because they're few, which the grinder represents work. Like you get up and you go on your grind. All right. So the grinders going to cease because they're few. If you have a job right now, man, it's a blessing. Okay, I say that right now. If you got a job and you're getting paid $20 an hour, some people will laugh at you, but that's a blessing, man. Because there's people going homeless. Day after day, people going homeless. All right. And when they gave you during the pandemic, they gave you that. They gave a lot of people that false sense of, you know, they had to pay their bills for a little bit, and they didn't. And what happened is that bit them in their ass, and they was in the hole for so much money that they couldn't dig themselves out of it, and they ended up getting what you call it, man, when they take you out your house and pull your shit on the street. Yeah, they ended up getting evicted. People got evicted, man. There's families living on trains or families in shelters. They got family shelters and whatnot. Okay. Right?
Yep. It reads, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low.
Right, the sound of the grinding is low. No jobs.
Yeah.
Right? You go to college and do 4 or 6 years in college and come out to Noville, man. You still can't find a job. There's people in that situation. They can't. Fast food restaurants. All right, becoming bus boys because they can't find a job in the field that they've been studying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this in this world, this kingdom, man, you don't know. One minute what you study could be the next big thing, and then it could just switch. All right, and what you've been studying could be pointless. You know, because why? Because they have AI technology.
Yeah.
You know, AI technology is taking over a lot of different jobs right now.
Yeah. Even if I may add on, you know, I did a study on it like the other month. I did a video on it when you Yahoo Business brought that out. Like basically, like the economy is doing so bad that you know they basically America wanted to create 100,000 new jobs, you know, for the people, but they was only able to come up with 12,000. You know, in the whole America, 50 states in America, they only was able to come up with 12,000 new jobs. Which that proves the scriptures. The grind is, you know, the grinding is causing to be low, man. It's few jobs, year after year. People will not be able to work, and then on top of that, what they're trying to do, they're trying to cut off people's welfare and things of that nature. So imagine when that happens, people are not working. The government is not assisting them no more. You know, things are going to be, all hell is going to break loose. All chaos is going to be happening, man. Here in America.
Right.
Real quick. This is Isaiah 19 and 15. It says, neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do.
Oh man, read that again.
It says, Isaiah 19 and 15, neither shall there be any work for Egypt.
Which Egypt is talking about America. America is that spiritual Egypt.
Yeah.
It says, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do.
Which the head or tail. So you could be, you know, you could be making 100,000, 200,000 a year. Then you could make it 50,000 a year, 70,000 a year. All right, you could be a bus driver for MTA. Right, they'll go on strike. The ports went on strike. Right, and the ports are going back on strike too. It turns out that the deal they made was momentarily. Okay, so the ports are going back on strike. So that's going to be another loss of money, and also another loss of resources, and that's going to lead to another spike in you know, different prices when you try to buy food or get oil or gas for your car. It's going to lead to a spike. Okay, it's going to lead to more calamity. It's going to be a government shutdown. You're going to have a lot of these military workers and government workers working for free. All right, basically slavery. Okay, and on top of that, man, but also it's like, you know, these minimum wage jobs, even that you can't really get unless you know somebody. You know, it's something called nepotism. Okay, that's the same thing with, you know, Biden and his son. He pardoned his son because as family, a lot of these jobs, you trying to get a job, driving a truck, you got to know somebody that's already working there to really get a job. Right, so on many stages, it's a lack of work. That's why, you know, what's getting a lot of work. You got those guys doing DoorDash and Uber Eats deliveries because they can't find anything better to do. Okay, and those jobs is really for like you know, if you're not a citizen or it's either it's part-time. Or it's for, like, you know, people that's really not a citizen. You know what I'm saying? It's not really for an established so-called American, man. It's supposed to have you a job doing something that's productive. You know? Got it.
Yeah, on top of that, they showed a list of dozens of different stores that are closing.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they got Macy's, Rite Aid, Sears,
Target,
BJ's. Like all over America, they're closing thousands and thousands of different locations, you know, combined. You know, each one of them closing a few hundred locations here. Others permanently closed. Party City permanently closed, and a few other stores. You know, so that's thousands of different jobs that are going to be lost this year, just based off of that alone. You know, so that's going to cause a lot of woe among the population. You know, because now it's going to result to what? More crimes. You know, breaking and entering. You know, 2 Ezra 15 and 16 is going to come to pass.
There's some people that live real good off those jobs too, man. Especially with seniority. If you work there for a certain amount of years, you get that raise, to get the full raise, then you're eating good working at one of those jobs, man. But so if you lose that job, it's going to put you in a state of panic,
Yep.
and you're gonna be desperate. And when desperate people do desperate things.
And can I add one thing too? Because
Yeah.
the spirit, because we're going into how the land of the mirth is gonna be brought low. Toys R Us was closed. That's where you go. Go over there, buy
Yeah.
toys for the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They closed down. So that's spiritual. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Showing you that year by year, month by month, day by day, the mirth of this place is is becoming lower, man.
Right.
It's a Toys R Us around my way, man. And the sign is still up, but if they was in business, they would take care of the land. But like you just see like weeds piling up
Yeah.
in that month. You know what I'm saying? When it's dark, no lights come out. It's like a dark area on the street. Very.
It says, it says, in that day shall Egypt be like unto women, and they shall be afraid and feared because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord of hosts,
Yeah,
which he shaketh over.
Egypt's gonna be like women. A lot of you men are gonna be like women. All right. When a woman goes through something, a little bit of stress, they lose it.
Yeah.
They start crying, dropping their knees. They ask the Lord why. Right? They don't know how to. They can't keep it together. That's how you men are gonna be. Okay.
Yeah.
This was their minds overseen above. So
Yeah.
going crazy, like, yo, this little spider, like, scared of a little spider,
Yeah.
So, hey, man, the Lord is going to have so much fear out here, so much insecurity, that people are going to be on edge. Men are going to be afraid to come outside. They're going to be afraid to do anything, because there's going to be so much death all around. You go outside, they might snatch you up and draft you to go over there to fight in the Middle East during World War III. Or you might go out and run into some cannibals, It's going to be so much death out here that men are going to be afraid.
Yeah.
It says, in the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. Everyone that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid in himself because of the counsel of the Lord of hosts, which he hath determined against it.
Land Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. You're gonna have a lot of so-called Negroes. A lot of these 2/3. You're gonna have a lot of 2/3. Running amok, man. Riots. Okay, breaking and entering. For the lack of bread. All right. That's it.
That was it.
I got it. Peace out. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16. I'm gonna start from verse 17. So this is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 17. Woe is me, who would deliver me in those days? Oh, yeah, Khan, huh? Yeah, Khan. And this is the prophet Ezra, seeing that vision, man. He knew that he was gonna come back, in reincarnation, because he's seen a vision of the end times. So he said, woe is me, because of all the crazy things he was visualizing, man. The famines, the plagues, as he's about to go into. It says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings. Yeah, that's Jacob's trouble. All right, it's going to be the beginning of sorrows, great mournings, as brothers is going into. It's going to be a lot of people dying, a lot of people, crying out because it's going to be a lack of food. All right, it's going to be a lack of, it's going to be a famine of hearing the word. All right, it's going to be the beginning of sorrows. Okay, it says the beginning of famine and great death. Okay, it's going to be the beginning of famine, man. And what is famine? Famine is a lack of food resource, man. All right, there's going to be a lack of food supply in the times of Jacob's trouble. All right, where in fact that there's going to be cannibalism happening in those times. You're going to have people, eating each other. You're going to have women eating their kids, boiling their kids. All right, that happened already in the scriptures, man. Okay, the scriptures speak about there's nothing new under the sun. Okay, it says in great death. There's going to be a lot of death that's going to happen here in America, man. Okay, there's going to be race riots, civil wars, martial law. Okay, it's going to be a lot of death that's going to happen here in the streets of America. All right, it says the beginning of wars, World War III. Okay, it says and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? And this is what Ezra is saying, man. What shall he do when those evils shall come? Because he knew that he was gonna, be brought back in reincarnation, man. Okay? And this is what he's asking of the Lord. All right? It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. Yeah, all these things are going to be sent for correction, man. All right? Because this place is a place, America is a place of wickedness. All right? America is a place, that goes against the Lord, man. All right? As we read in Isaiah the 24th chapter, it says what? They have transgressed the laws, the statutes. All right? So America is a melting pot of wickedness, man. So the Lord is going to send a famine and plagues for correction, man. All right? It says, for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. So even then, that's how prideful these people are going to be, especially the so-called white man. Yeah. That he's not even going to turn back from his wickedness after the Lord sent all those plagues. That's how we know that the so-called white man, Esau, is the modern-day Pharaoh, man. All right? Yep. And the Lord is going to harden his heart. The last verse, it says, this is the point. It says, behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. Because in those times, a lot of things are going to be going on discounts because businesses are going to run out of business. Yep. All right? So they're going to be having, TVs for sales for $100, couches and all these things are going to be so cheap that people are going to be like, oh man, look, finally, man, we get a break. Because, inflation and everything, like, we finally could, relax, get all the things we need, but they're going to think they're going to be good. It says, it says, that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. And that's exactly what's going to happen. This point, when you think you're going to be in good case, that's when the Lord is going to send that sudden destruction, man. Yep. He's going to send all those plagues, famine, and then you're going to really be mourning and being sorrowful because you're not going to know what's going on. Yeah. They're going to be confused. It's going to be great confusion. They're going to be like, what? This was just happening. We just got these TVs and stuff like that for cheap. Yeah. Now, after that, a week later, or probably a day later, boom, the Lord said famine, plagues, breaking news, Yep. But that was the point.
First Thessalonians 5:3.
Con.
This is 1 Thessalonians 5:3. When they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction comes upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Yeah, that's right. So when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction shall come upon them. And with this whole election thing, people thought that Trump was going to be the savior of America. That he's going to save the economy. He's going to stop America from going to World War III. But, as time goes on, the closer we get to his inauguration, people are starting to second guess their decision to vote for him. Because now they're seeing that him threatening the tariffs on these other nations is going to increase the price of goods even more. Mm-hmm. He was worried about inflation and how Kamala's going to increase inflation and all that. Well, Trump is going to come in and he's going to do the same exact things that he promised he was going to save y'all from. Because people don't understand that whatever president gets into power is a puppet for the elites. Doesn't matter if it's a Democrat or a Republican. And Trump is no different. Yeah. That's why he's talking about going to war with Iran. Fully supporting Israel. When he was saying, oh, yeah, Kamala's going to take us to World War III and all of that, but he's doing the exact same thing he was criticizing them about, So, yeah, so a lot of people now regret voting for him, and they're saying maybe we made the wrong decision. So, peace and safety, then sudden destruction is going to come upon y'all, all right? When this man gets into presidency, things are going to move very fast in the spirit, man. We're going to see more intensity between Iran and America. Between America and really most of the world's countries.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Trump, that devil, he's very proud.
Yeah.
You know, he has that look that's more stout than his fellows, man.
Yeah.
You know, so when he gets in power, you know, he already talking about pulling out of NATO.
Yeah.
He talking shit about them European countries.
Yeah.
You know, he talking about attacking Iran, destroying their nuclear program. You know, he has all this. So what I'm looking for. He has all this smoke for everybody.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? That's gonna further isolate America from the rest of the world.
Yeah.
More countries are gonna join the BRICS.
Yeah.
And leave America. You know, they're gonna stop doing trade with America.
Yeah.
China already is in a trade war with America.
Yeah.
As far as restraining their country from providing America with certain things, certain goods that's essential. You know, imagine you don't get lithium, you know, for your batteries. You don't get certain minerals that's essential, you know, to make certain different electronics.
Yeah.
That's gonna mess up America's economy, man.
Yeah. And, you know, to add on, that proves what? Prophecy. Because in the book of Revelation, it says what? The beast shall hate the whore. And who's the beast? The beast is the NATO and the EU, which is America's allies. And they're going to go turn against America to just, you know, back
Yeah,
up your
that's right.
point.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You gonna see it. The closer we get to the end, the more Europe is gonna divide itself from America, because they're gonna see how they've been used. Because America uses Europe to, you know, as a buffer against Russia, right? So Europe is gonna be the ones to have the pay for messing with Russia. You know, America's gonna pay too, but Europe is closer to Russia, so it's easy for Russia to mess them up.
Yeah.
You know, so they're gonna start to see that and see how America's not gonna back them up. How Trump is not funding NATO anymore.
Yeah.
So now they're gonna get weakened. So they're gonna turn against the whore. You know, America. You was reading, right?
Yeah, real quick. Matthew 12:26. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand?
That's right. So Esau's divided against himself. You know, Russia, all them European countries in America, they're all Edomites, but they're fighting amongst one another.
Yeah.
You know, NATO, you know, you even got Turkey, which is part of NATO, being against NATO and against Israel, you know. So that's a prophecy. What is that? Get that in Daniel, I think the 2nd chapter.
Going into your house.
Going into the feet mixed with miry clay.
God,
Okay,
I
something
got
like
you.
that.
Yeah, I got you.
Germany's joined with BRICS, really.
Yeah. Yep.
And they had the second strongest military in NATO.
That's right.
Or the EU.
You want me to get straight to the point, or
You got more?
They got it.
Okay.
get straight to the point, or a couple
Yeah,
verses
going
up?
to that point, yeah.
All right, so this is the book of Daniel, chapter 2, verse 43. It says, and whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with clay.
Yeah, that's right. So when you go into that vision, the Most High revealed it to Daniel what the vision of the king of Babylon was, which is the head of gold, the chest of silver, the thighs of brass, the legs of iron, and the feet of iron and clay. So each represent a kingdom, which the head of gold is Babylon, the chest of silver is the Persians, the thighs of brass is the Greeks, the legs of iron is the Romans, and the feet of iron mixed with miry clay represents Rome reincarnated, which is America, and NATO. So it says iron mixed with clay, and I think it breaks it down, right? It says,
It says, it says, and though and in the days of the king shall the Most High of heaven set up a kingdom.
No, that's not it.
Oh yeah, right here, Salaki. It says it on verse.
Okay,
Partly strong. Yeah. It says verse 42, verse up. It says, matter of fact, myself on verse 41. It says, and whereas thou sawest the feet and toes, part of potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom shall be divided, but there shall be in it of the strength of the iron, for as much thou sawest the iron mixed with miry clay. And as the toes of the feet were part of iron and part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken.
Yeah, that's right. So NATO and the EU is partly strong and partly broken. You know, you have certain European countries that's really, you know, they're average. They're not doing as good as the rest of the European economies. You know, Greece is one of them. You know, I believe Italy is another one. You know, which is one of the weakest ones. And then, as you mentioned, Germany is one of the strongest militaries and economies in Europe.
Yeah.
You know, so it's partly strong and partly broken.
America is partly strong, like militarily wise. Yeah, sure, it's strong. It has nuclear capability and whatnot, and it has a military force. Okay, but financially, it's weak. You know, and what proves that is it's in debt. The debt ceiling is constantly raising.
Yeah.
And it's also it's in debt to these different nations like China. America's in debt to China.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, other countries own America's debt.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, this place is divided, man. And this is the prophecy.
Stay
As we read.
away from me, son. I'll be helping your people all the time.
Yeah, so that's what I was talking about. You know, when he said Satan divided against Satan, how can his kingdom stand?
I grew up with
You know, which
niggas
is
in the
talking
80s,
about
son.
the different Edomite kingdoms having beef with one another, man.
You know, your people
All right,
selling
and
out,
this is the
son.
Most High systematically destroying the
know,
so-called
son.
white man. You know, he's doing it by dividing
They're trying
them
to kill
against
your
themselves, man.
own kind and me.
So get
your
Isaiah
own
19.
people.
Get Isaiah 19.
You hear me?
Yeah, this is the demons, man. This is Satan.
I gotta fight this shit every day, son. Every day, informants in that
This
building.
says, going to where it says, oh, it said the Egyptians. Yeah, that's it.
Yep, Khan.
Matter of fact, start from the top. Start from the one, yeah.
This is Isaiah chapter 19, verse 1. The burden of Egypt. Behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud.
Yeah, the Lord is talking about Yahweh Shah, riding up on a swift cloud, which is talking about a chariot, a so-called UFO. You know, right now they're talking about the drones, the UAPs, the orbs. You know, you got people calling them plasmoids. You know, well, that's talking about fathership. That's what we call it. You know, in the news, you know, they talk about motherships off of the coast of New Jersey dropping drones. And they're saying, oh, it's Iran and all of that. But we know those are the chariots of the Heavenly Father, man.
Yeah,
So
we know
it
that.
says the
Look,
Lord
let me tell
rideth
you
up on a
something.
swift
No
cloud.
disrespect to my
It shall
Israelite.
come into Egypt, right? And Egypt is America.
Let me tell you something about my Israelites.
It says, it shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence.
Yeah, the idols of Egypt is talking about, you know, all these different celebrities, you know, all these actual
all
idols
sold
in
out.
different religions. You know, they're going to be moved at the presence of Yahweh Shah. All right? Because when Yahweh Shah returns, it's going to be in the midst of World War III. So the whole earth is going to reel to and fro like a drunkard. All right? And the presence of Yahweh Shah alone is going to shake all things, man.
All we got is
All right?
this.
Go ahead.
This is paradise.
And the
right
heart
here.
of Egypt shall melt
Ain't
in the
no
midst
other
of
Yeah,
it.
paradise.
the heart of Egypt
We was
shall
lied
melt
to
in the
about
midst
the
of it, man.
heavens.
You
The
know,
heavens
2/3
right
of our
here.
people.
And
Right,
they're
that's
not
why
making it
Revelation
happen.
1 and 7
Every
it says
time we
what?
look for
That,
prosperity and everything else in our people,
all people is going to
sell out.
mourn at the sight of Yahweh Shah. All
They
right?
lie
Because
and
when Yahweh
manipulate
Shah
the
returns, he's
scriptures.
not coming
You
back for
understand?
peace. He's coming back for war. He's coming back for bloodshed,
Nah,
man.
before
to
that
kill
happened, we
2/3 of
taking
our
it
people
over. We
and
gonna-
the
we
wicked
gonna
of the
kill
earth, man. The
everybody
so-called white
that's
man
involved,
and the
son.
rest of the heathen nations.
The good people
Right
gonna
out.
get this back.
It
This is
reads
the only
verse
thing we
2.
got.
And I will set the Egyptians
Everything else is
against the
hell.
Yeah,
Egyptians.
the
That
Lord
bitch
shall
sent
set the
everybody to
Egyptians
hell.
against the Egyptians, which is the so-called white man is set against himself. You know, they're
Fuck that
in the
white
midst
man.
of
I'm
the
gonna smack his
civil
ass.
war,
And I'm
right,
going
between the
downtown.
Democrats and the Republicans. You know, you have different states that want to secede from the Union. You know, and then Esau in general, globally, they're at war with one another, man. All right? Because they're all cutthroat. You know, the devil is against himself. Right up.
It reads, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
That's right. Everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor. All right? We're coming into a time of civil unrest. You know, you're going to have, you know, brother fighting against brother. You know, Edomites against Edomites. You know, robbing other Edomites. You know, you're going to have Jake killing Jake. You know, you're going to have different states at war with one another, you know, and then kingdom against kingdom. Different Edomite countries at war with one another. You know, right now you have Ukraine against Russia, right? Which is, you know, it's, two kingdoms fighting each other. You know, and then, you know, it's gonna go from that to NATO fighting against Russia. You know, and then NATO turning against America in the end. You know, so hey, man, there's gonna be so many conflicts, man. You know, Yahushua said, I come to bring division. You know, to set a man at variance against his neighbor, man.
Yeah.
All right.
It reads, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits.
Yeah, that's right. So the spirit of Egypt is going to fail in the midst thereof, and the Lord is going to destroy their counsel. You know, they're not going to have an answer for people, man. You know, right now with this whole drone UAP thing, you know, they're saying the Pentagon, the officials, they're very annoyed by it because that's the topic. They keep asking them about it, and they can't give them an answer as to what they are. You know, which the higher ups of Esau, they know those are the angels of the Lord. You know, but America doesn't have any councils. You know, when America gets taken into World War III, these politicians, they ain't gonna have an answer for you people, man. Right? So it says, go ahead.
It reads
to the idols, right? So yeah, they're gonna revert to, you know, worshiping demons. You know, going to tarot card readers, palm readers. You know, people actually that didn't believe in anything. You know, atheists going to Christianity, and because people are gonna see your faith. You're gonna have to have faith in something in that time, man. Yeah. You know, because your flesh, your physicality alone ain't gonna get you nowhere, man. You know, people are gonna try to put their faiths in different religions. You know, jumping from religion to religion to trying to find the right understanding, but it's gonna be hidden, all right? Because it's hidden amongst the prophets, man, amongst the men of the Lord. That's why it says wisdom and knowledge is gonna be the stability of our times and the strength of our salvation. You know.
It reads, and the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord.
Yeah, that cruel Lord is going to be Trump. You know, he's going to get up in there and he's going to pass these draconian laws. You know, he already got Elon Musk in his cabinet, you know, as what's it called? As a government efficiency, something like that. You know, and you know Elon, you know that nigga's a devil. You know, he has a costume with a whole full Baphomet on it, full Baphomet head on it. You know, all red. You know, you already know he's working on the mark of the beast. You know, so you know they're gonna come down with those draconian laws, man. That cruel Lord, and he been talking about bringing back the guillotine and firing squad. You know, this man is Nero in a reincarnation, man. Yeah. So he's going to show you who he really is. Go ahead.
And it reads, and a fierce king shall rule over them, save the Lord of hosts.
That's right. Yeah, so, you know, it's not going to be no time of peace, man. Trump is not bringing peace and fixing America, man. Oh, that was it, right?
Yep.
Y'all got anything?
Don't.
Okay. You got something, boss?
Not yet. I was looking.
All right, so give me Matthew 10 and 34.
This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. It reads, think not that I come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword.
Yeah, that's right. So Yahushua didn't come to send peace, man. You know, Christians believe that he's coming to bring peace to them. You know, but Yahushua said, I came not to send peace, but a sword. You know, Yahushua is the one causing all this division globally. Tension between all these different nations, that's coming straight out of Yahushua, man, to fulfill prophecy, you know? Yep. And he wants it to escalate into World War III. That's the purpose of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, to destroy Babylon the Great, you know, with this coming nuclear holocaust, you know?
Yeah.
So, that was it. You have more.
That's more. It says, for I come to set a man at variance against his father, and a daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law.
Yeah, that's right. So even within families, there's going to be division. You know, Because the scriptures say what? Because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. You know, it's going to be so much crime, so much death, so much treachery that people are going to have a cold heart towards one another. You know, you might have, you know, brothers, actual blood brothers, you know, kill each other. It's already happening now before things even really get bad. You know, brother killing brother over $10. This is shit that we see on the news, man. You see parents murdering their children. You know, wives murdering their husbands over voting for Trump. You know, you've seen the love of many waxing cold, man. So,
It says, and a man's foes shall be they of his own household.
yeah, that's right. So, man's foe shall be they of his own household, and even amongst us. You know, we're coming into a time where we're going to be labeled terrorists, man.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to have family members that give us up. You know, they're going to have different rewards, what's it called? You know, bounties and awards. If you turn them in, you know, we're going to have, you have 5,000 digital money on your digital wallet. You know, on your chip. You know, on your universal basic income, you're going to get a bonus. You know, you're going to get a stimulus. You know, so they're going to come for our heads, man.
It reads, he that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me.
Yeah, that's right. So hey, it's coming to the point where you're going to have to choose between the Most High and the world. You know, if Esau threatened to, you know, kill your family, you know, if he says, take the chip, I'll kill your family, you're supposed to love the Lord more than your family. You know, and tell them you see them on the other side. You know, that's the type of love you're supposed to have for the Lord. And we have plenty of examples of our forefathers putting their lives, their families' lives on the line, you know, for worshiping Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah, man. You know, because they understand the reward that comes after. You know, we know this place is going to be destroyed, man. So we're supposed to keep that in mind as we go into the end. You know, that we can't fold because the next stage is the kingdom. You know, this place don't got alone, man. This place don't got no 10 years or, you know, I don't even think 5 years, but that's just me speaking as a man, you know. But hey, man, this place is over with, man. Go ahead.
It reads, and he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me.
Yeah, that's right. So you can't love anything more than your love for Yahweh Shah. You got something?
Yeah. Revelation 12:12, it just reads, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Yeah, the heavens is the brothers, you know, the different camps. You know, the scriptures say, Yahweh Shah said, the kingdom of heaven dwelleth within you. So we rejoice when we see these prophecies come to pass. All right?
It says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Okay, that's right. So the devil, which is the so-called white man, cometh down upon you having great wrath, because he knows he hath but a short time. He sees the signs that are taking place, the chariots. Every day there's new so-called UFO sightings. You know, you look up the videos, it's every day they're coming from mad different states and cities across America. And they show the chart for this year alone for reported UFO sightings in America. And America is lit up or all bloody red. You know, in other countries you see dots on them too. But America is the most, has the most UFO sightings. Yeah, the screen that turned black, but it turned back on. Okay. Yeah. But,
That was it.
that was it. Okay.
Right. Yeah, Matthew 24, I saw that 3. It says, and as he sat on the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world?
Yeah, the sign of thy coming in the end of the world. The end of the world is talking about what? The end of an age, which is going to feel like is the end of the actual world, because there's going to be so much destruction. You know? But it's talking about the end of an age. The age of the Gentiles. The age of the non-Israelites ruling this earth. So what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? Right?
And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and shall deceive many.
Yeah, and you actually had that over the years, man. People that claim to be Jesus, you know, looking like Cesare Borgia, walking around, you know, deceiving people, and people gobbling it up, Christians, you know, especially our people, you know, Northern Kingdom, you know. Our people love idols, man, you know. But there's many that's going to come and saying that they're anointed. You know, you had this dude called Comfy, claiming to be the comforter, you know. And look, you know, he got taken away. So, you know, how can the comforter himself die, you know? But, go ahead, Al.
He says, and you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Yeah, that's right. So we shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. We've seen that on a daily basis. You know, you got the war, different wars throughout the Middle East. You got the war between Russia and Ukraine. So those are wars and rumors of wars. And, you know, we're on the brink of nuclear war. You know, and, you know, when the news come out with Russia and Ukraine and all of that, or whatever comes out between Israel and Iran, people be panicking. You know, you see them on the comments talking about, oh, you know, we don't want this war. Please, Mr. Putin, please. You know, it's not us, the American people. You know, so we're scared, man. But we're not scared because we understand these things have to take place for Yahweh shall return. Okay?
For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.
Yeah, so we're going to keep seeing more tensions, more wars. All right? More countries are going to get into more wars. They're going to start, you know, shooting more missiles at each other. All right?
It says, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places.
And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All right? We're in the midst of a famine, a global famine. You know, there's different things that can take place that are cause global famine. For example, the war in the Middle East between Iran and Israel. Right? Americans can get involved in it, and guess what's going to happen? Iran is going to shut off the trade, the Strait of Hormuz. You know, and that's going to skyrocket the gas prices. So if gas goes up, the price of everything goes up. So food is going to become scarce, and there's not going to be as much trade going on. You know, and more.
It's like it. Also, China.
Yeah,
China is the world's #1 supplier.
Yeah.
Especially even to America. You know, so a lot of these things, like even medication, you know, products from hospitals that you know, hospitals to keep people alive, food, even cars, all that from China.
That's right.
You know, so when America and China goes to war, a lot of that trade is going to be cut off.
Yeah, that's
It's
right.
going to lead to price hikes, inflation,
Yep.
basically disaster.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and whenever there's world wars, there's also global famines, because it becomes dangerous to ship things. It becomes dangerous for a ship to go from, let's say, Africa to America. You know, because they're going to be wars in the waters. You're going to have different warships in the waters targeting the ships.
That's what happened with America with the Houthis in Yemen.
Yeah.
Those bombing the ships coming from America to Israel.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, you got something?
Yeah, this is Zephaniah 3:8. It says, therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey.
Yeah, that's right. We're not supposed to have no militia, you know, raise up a militia and try to take Esau down, you know? Because you got a lot of Jakes that come into this truth with that mindset. You know, we've seen over the years videos of Jake talking shit, talking about, you know, you waiting on the Most High, man. We're supposed to take arms of ourselves. We're supposed to have our own military. No, the Lord said not to do that, man. You know, you got Jakes going over there to Israel, moving over to Israel, you know, different Hebrew Israelites over there in that land. You know, the Lord said, no, wait ye up on me, because he's going to be the one to deliver us with the chariots and take us to the Holy Land. Go ahead.
It says, for my determination is to gather the nations that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them my indignation.
Yeah, that's right. So the Lord is going to assemble the kingdoms. And how is he doing that? Through the so-called white man. That's why Revelation says that Satan is going to gather, where it says to gather them together to battle. Satan is going to deceive the world to gather the nations to gather the battle. So ultimately, it's the Most High's New World Order agenda. The Lord wants the Lord is the one stirring up the pot, man. You know, with the minds of the leaders of the world, right? So that's the Lord's determination is to bring World War III to gather the nations to battle. Go ahead.
Even all my fierce, it says, even all my fierce anger for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
Yeah, that's right. So the whole earth is going to be filled with the fire of the Lord's jealousy. So, you know, this fire that's coming is going to destroy Babylon the Great. But other parts of the earth are going to feel that fire too. You know, these European countries, they're going to get hit with missiles too. You know, these Asian countries, you know, these countries over there in the Middle East, you know, they're going to get hit with missiles too. So the whole earth is going to feel the wrath of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Right? That's so?
Yep. It's Isaiah chapter 24, verse 19. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly.
Yeah, so this is going into the nuclear war, right? The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. You know, the only thing that has the power to do that is the nuclear missiles, man. All right? They literally cleanse the land, man. The earth is clean dissolved. It melts the elements. All right? All right?
It reads, verse 20, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again.
Yeah, that's right. So the whole earth is going to roll to and fro like a drunkard. So when those missiles hit, they're going to cause global earthquakes on unprecedented scale. You know, we talking magnitude, you know, beyond the Richter scale. We want to talk about, 9 point something. You heard about it in history. Japan get hit with, you know, the hardest earthquakes, you know. Well, guess what? In that time, it might be on the hundreds, man. You know, the tectonic plates literally gonna be going up and down like this, man. Cracking continents. You know, it's gonna be a violent thing, man. Just like with the flood was very violent. Water was busting out the ground, throwing big boulders from the ground up in the sky. You know, destroying cities. You know, gigantic floods. You know, pouring over people, man, breaking people's necks. You know, it wasn't no light thing, man. So this coming, this is called the second death. So there's going to be a greater destruction in the time of the flood. Go ahead.
It reads, verse 21, and it shall come to pass in that, it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth.
Yeah, which is going into the elites. You know, the host of the high ones that are on high. All right, and the kings of the earth upon the earth. So you got the elites and these different presidents and leaders. The Lord is going to punish them with this coming war. This is the wrath of the Lord that is coming to bring as a judgment. Go ahead.
Yep, it reads, and they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and shall be shut up in the prison, and after many days shall they be visited.
Yeah, they shall be gathered as prisoners in the pit. So that's going to be when the elect get the order from Yahushua to go gather these elites from their bunkers while they're hiding from the fallout from World War III. All right.
Yep.
That was it?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, all right. So we're going to switch up. That's great. Oh, you going to speak over the time?
Second chapter?
Yeah, come on. All right, so we're gonna continue it on in the spirit. Okay. Because look, we're in a time of prophecies, and the Most High is speaking. All right. 2025 is around the corner next week, and look, man, the Most High's word is coming to pass. We've been out here for years, you know, from our apostles on down to the brothers. We've been out here for many years teaching the end time events. And now we're seeing these end time events happening on larger scales. So the Most High is speaking. So we can bring this.
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me.
That's right. So Habakkuk was standing upon his watch, just like we're upon our watch, right? But we're watching out for the signs of the times. While the rest of the world, they're sleeping. They're worrying about it's a Saturday night, they worrying about going out, having fun, things of that nature. But we're the ones that's watching out for the signs of the end, watching out for the second coming of our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shah. Right.
It reads, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. It reads, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it.
Yeah, read it again.
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 2. It reads, and the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it.
Right. So make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Okay. And that's what we have, this table, which is this word. Okay. And it's what? This word is for the elect. The elect is going to understand this word and go out there and preach. Okay? We're the ones that's running with this word, going out there in the highways and byways and, teaching the masses.
It reads, for the vision is yet for an appointed time.
Yeah, so the vision is yet for an appointed time. Just like the Most High has certain prophecies that's going to take place at a certain period of time throughout all history, man. The Most High had certain things happen at different times. That's why I say, former things are coming to pass, new things are declared. All right. So these end time prophecies is right around the corner, but we are in that time of the end.
It reads, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak.
Right, so at the end it shall speak. Okay? And what? We see that we're in the midst of World War III. We see that we're in the time of the MOTB. Okay? These things are being made evident by the Lord. The chariot sightings. Hundreds of chariot sightings every day. These people are in fear. All these videos of the orbs, which they don't understand that those are the angels of the Lord.
It reads, and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it.
Yeah, so though it tarry, wait for it. Okay, because it's been. It seemed, at one point it seemed like the prophecies was tarrying or taking long to happen. But now we're in a time where things are moving quick. The Most High is moving quick. Right? And these prophecies are not tarrying no more. We see the uproars of the people throughout the world. We see the earthquakes in diverse places. Hurricanes, race riots. You got the, what else you got? Pestilence, disease, epidemics, pandemics. So the Lord gave us all the signs. The signs in the heavens, man. Blood moons, solar eclipse, this eclipse, that eclipse. So the Most High is showing all the signs.
It reads, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
Yeah, it will surely come and not tarry. Why? Because scriptures say that the Most High's word does not go out void.
Yep.
Right? Whatever the Most High says is going to happen is going to happen, because the Most High is not a man that he shall lie. Okay?
Yep. It reads.
No, you good. You finish.
It reads, behold, His soul, which is lifted up, is not.
That was it.
Yeah, Conky.
That was
This is Ezekiel 12, and I'll start at 26. It says, Again, the word of the Lord came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and the prophecies of the times that are far off.
Right. And that's the mindset of the majority of our people. They don't believe that, even with everything that's going on, with all these events, they don't believe that they're in the end times. They still can't see that they're in the end. Oh, that's not in my lifetime. You know, we're going to be long gone before that happens. That's Jake mindset. Why? Because they still have a little liberty that they have to get up, go shake their ass in the club, you know? And do whatever wickedness they want and not be judged right away. You know, because sentence against the evil work is not executed speedily.
That's right.
Right? So they in that mindset because they ain't fully seeing America going through chaos. But the Most High is doing everything little by little.
Right? It says, Therefore say unto them, Thus saith the Lord of Israel, the Lord power, or Yahweh, says, There shall none of my words be prolonged anymore. But the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith the Lord Yahweh.
Yeah. So the time, we're in that time now where the Most High's word is not being prolonged anymore. Okay? Because now everything is happening. The Most High is moving. The Most High is acting. And we're approaching the time of Jacob's trouble.
Yeah.
Where Jake ain't gonna be living it up no more and doing what the hell they want to do. There's gonna be a time for them to go through full judgment, man. Full judgment by the Most High.
Con. This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 3. Knowing this first, that they shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lust, and saying, Where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation.
Yeah, and that's the mindset of our people. They scoff at the word of the Lord, talk shit to the prophets, they mock, and they don't believe that Yahweh Shah is coming back. Okay, just like they did back then. They think every day is gonna be business as usual.
Yeah.
You know, that's what they think. They think that every day, no matter what they see on the news and what's going on in the world, they think that they're gonna continue to live their lives. They think they still gonna continue to go to college, get your scholarship, start their career. You know, become a lawyer, become a doctor. Get that home that they've been, trying to get.
Yep.
You know, they full in that mind. They're not worrying about the second coming of the Lord. That's why they scoff at this word.
Yeah. It reads, for verse 5, for this they willingly are ignorant of, that by the word of the Most High, the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, whereby the world that then was being overflowed with water perished. But the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men.
Right. So by the Most High's word, the earth was created, the earth was flooded by his word, and the Most High promised judgment. So showing you that everything came to pass by the Most High's word. So he's not a man that he should lie. His word don't go out void. So if those things happen by his word, and he promised destruction by fire, just like he promised destruction by water. Okay? So the Most High said it, and it's gonna happen. Right? So the ones that don't believe that America's gonna go down by fire, that's just your ass. Because you're gonna get burnt up for not believing and having faith.
It reads, verse verse 8, it reads, "But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day." It reads, "The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness."
Yeah, so the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, man. The Most High made a promise, okay? Promise with Abraham, our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, all right? The Most High is going to stand on that promise, and ultimately, we're going to get the kingdom of heaven. The Most High is going to send Yahweh Shah, deliver us out of this captivity, and set us up in the kingdom.
It reads, Salakia. Yep, it says, "But is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all shall come to repentance."
Yeah, so because this is a time of mercy, man, where the Most High is calling out for the simples to turn from their simplicity and to get right and to rehearse his Lord's statutes, commandments, and have faith on his Son.
Yep. Last verse, it says, verse 10, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise."
Yeah, so when the Lord comes, when Yahweh Shah makes his return, he's going to come as a thief, man. The Lord, Yahweh Shah is going to come back unexpected. He's going to catch these people of God. All right? He's going to catch these people by surprise. That's why I speak about it's going to be as in the days of Noah, man. Matter of fact, you can read that. What's that? The days of Noah?
Matthew 4.
It's like around 39.
Con. 2 Peter 3 and 10, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise."
Yeah, and that great noise is going into that thermonuclear destruction. All right, when those missiles are exploding on this earth, scripture speaks how the earth shall rock to and fro like a trumpet. That's going to be from the power and the impact of 200 million warheads exploding on America. Okay.
It reads, "And the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up."
Yes, everything is going to be burned up in this land. All right. There ain't going to be no nuclear bunkers you can hide in. All right. Going in your basement. Replacing the walls with reinforced steel. Everything's gonna burn up, man. That's how hot those missiles gonna be. I think they say what ICBM missiles is can burn hotter, explosion from a nuclear missile can burn hotter than the surface of the sun. All right. So that's gonna melt anything that it come in contact with.
Yep. That was
This is called for Matthew 24:36. It says, "But of the day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only."
Right, so we don't know the exact day or hour when Yahweh Shah is going to come back. Yahweh Shah don't know the exact day or hour when he's going to come back. Right? Only the Most High knows the exact day when he's going to send his son, Yahweh Shah, to come on earth and save the elect and destroy the wicked. Right? And to destroy America from off the face of the earth. Okay.
But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Right. Because, hey, that's going to show you it's not new under the sun. Okay? Because what? Noah prophesied back then. People didn't want to hear. People didn't want to attend. People were caught up into their own lust.
Yeah. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving into marriage.
Yeah, right. So they was doing that back in the time of Noah. Just like how they doing it in the time of Yahweh Shah. Okay? Because before Yahushua comes back, the people are going to be doing the same thing. They're going to be faithless, partying, marrying, living their own life. Doing their own lustful deeds, fulfilling their own flesh. Yeah.
Until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
Right, because Noah, he was preparing for the destruction that was coming. All right, so he followed the commandment of the Lord, built the ark, and so him and his household could be delivered, while the rest of the world perished.
And knew not until the flood came and took them all away.
Right. So all those people who didn't want to attend unto the word of the Lord, they all died in that flood. So what's going to happen to these people in present day? The elected, 2/3 of Israel that's not going to want to get right with Yahushua, they're going to burn in that fire. When the Most High send those missiles here, it's going to be no escape for them. They got to go through that judgment. Why? Because in the time of mercy, in the time of repentance, what? They did not turn unto the Lord.
It says, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Right. So the same thing's going to happen, man. Just like back then. And the masses of people, are the ones that's not going to believe. Most High is calling for a small remnant. Only a remnant is going to believe. Okay? That elect, which is a small number compared to the whole world.
Yeah, real quick. This is Isaiah 9. Where is that? Alright, you know what? You go ahead and bring it out.
So again?
Bring it out.
Okay.
Con. This is Isaiah chapter 65, verse 11. But ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not.
Right, and that's Israel. That's 2/3 of Israel. Okay? Because Israel, they reject the Most High, and they want to follow the ways of their enemies. Chiefly the so-called white man. Alright? Following Esau in this society. But they refuse to return unto the Lord and follow his laws, statutes, and commandments. Right? They refuse to come back, to righteousness. So therefore, the Most High is going to prepare them to death and destruction.
Verse 13, therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
And that's in the time to come. Because what? All hell is getting ready to break loose in society. Alright? All hell is getting ready to break loose in this society. So when all hell breaks loose, the Most High, he's going to protect his elect. He's going to protect the ones that seek him. But when the ones who did not answer when the Most High called, what? They're going to be going through destruction.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be going through starvation, vexation of spirit. Okay, pretty much they're gonna be getting caught up in all the plagues. But during the time of these plagues, the Most High he's gonna have that hedge over his elect, keep them safe from destruction.
It reads, verse 14, behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit.
Yeah, howl for vexation of spirit. Okay? Because there's going to be a lot of chaos, death, destruction. Okay? And if the Most High don't got that hedge over you, you're gonna have to go through that, man. You're gonna have to go through that. Seeing your family members dying, starving to death, getting shot down by Esau, thrown in concentration camps. All right? And you're going to witness the men of the Lord being protected. The men of the Lord getting spiritual power. The men of the Lord being healed. Why? Because the men of the Lord is going to be the ones that's going to return unto him. What's that, Isaiah? I think Isaiah 10. What's like 10 and 20? Look at this.
I got you.
Remnant or remnant?
Yep, I got you. Okay. Yep. This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth.
Right. So, and that's the elect. The elect is going to return to Yahweh Shah and follow his ways. All right. Not following the ways of our captors. Okay. And who's smoking us today? Esau, so-called white man. But here it is, the same person who's oppressing you. You want to still continue to kiss his ass. You jakes out here still trying to find a way that he can make it into the kingdom. You know, you still want to live in this society. You still want to follow his ways. Okay, through all the oppression, through all the oppression that you go through, you still want to be a part of Esau's society and live joint hand in hand with him. Right? Just like Israel back then. Okay, when the Most High delivered them out of Egypt, the Most High delivered Israel out of Egypt, Israel wanted to go back.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
They wanted to go back, man. Moses, you brought us here in the wilderness to die, man.
Yeah.
You know, back when we was in Egypt, man, we was eating good, you know, sleeping good, and you know.
Yeah.
That's our people, man. A stiff-necked, hard-headed people.
Yeah.
No matter how bad the so-called white men oppress them, they still love their oppressors. Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
It's my people that is a homeborn slave, but only the elect. That's why the Most High is only dealing with a remnant, a small number who's going to return and follow him.
That's right.
In truth.
Yep. It reads, verse 21, the remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power.
Okay, yeah, the remnant is going to return. All right, which is a small number, a residue.
Verse 22, for though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption decreed shall overflow with righteousness.
Right. So the Most High, he's only, though Israel be as the sand of the sea, okay, only a remnant going to return, a small number. 144,000 in that great multitude spoken in Revelation, is the 7th chapter. That's still a small number compared to the whole Israel.
Yes.
It's about 2/3 of Israel going to be destroyed, man.
That's right.
Okay, that consumption decrees, that them going through that judgment, man, which is that righteous judgment the Most High is going to bring upon him.
That's right.
And only save his elect. All right.
That's right.
Well, you know, with that we're gonna close it up. All right, so we're gonna give all praises due to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Achak B'dash.
we're gonna say shalom to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.